Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for this Sunday's NFL slate for Week 7. We're going to focus on the full Sunday slate in this video. I think there are 11 total games on Sunday, so we're going to talk about 4 props I do like from these games. But I found 4 plays I liked for this Sunday slate, so before we do get started breaking down the plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Really appreciate the likes, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can actually sign up for Prizepicks. You can use my promo code NOAH. When you do sign up, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. And do want to say that right now is a great time to join Prizepicks. There's definitely an incentive to join right now because they do have a free square available. This is for new users and for existing users. So if you already play on Prizepicks, you should be able to use this free square. If you don't have an account on Prizepicks, well then this is definitely a great time to join because they have a free square for the NBA season, for the regular season, which does start on Tuesday. Steph Curry's points prop is set at 0.5 over on Prizepicks. This is a free pick Prizepicks is giving you. Obviously, take Curry to have more than 0.5 points, and then you can just pair as many plays you like to pair with that promo. You can pair up to 5 picks with that free square and make a 6-pick entry. If you want, you can take the 4 plays I gave out in this video, that I'm going to give out in this video, and you can pair that with the free square and make a 5-pick entry. But on Prizepicks, you are able to mix and match sports. So even though this is an NBA free square, you don't have to put NBA plays with this. You can put NFL plays or whatever sports you like. Prizepicks, they do allow you to make multi-sport entries. You don't have to just play all picks from one sport. So make sure to take that free square while it is available. Again, the NBA regular season does start Tuesday night. That free square will be available until Tuesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern time when that Suns and Warriors game starts. So make sure use that free square, and then again pair that with as many plays you like on Prizepicks. I'm pretty sure the free square limit is typically $25. But on Prizepicks, you are able to make multi-entries. Like, you don't have to put all $25 on one entry. You can use the free square multiple times. You can make like $5 entries. You can make 2 $10 entries and then one $5 entry. It's just until you reach that $25 total limit. But again, guys, make sure you sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH. You will get your first deposit matched up to $100, and also you'll be able to use that free square, which is available until Tuesday night. So take advantage of that while it is available. But let's talk through the plays I like for this Sunday slate, guys. So, been doing really well in the NFL lately. This Week 7 slate so far has treated us really well. Monday Night Football went really well. Cashed both of our plays for Monday Night Football. And then last night, for Thursday Night Football, cashed both of our plays for Thursday night. So, last 4 plays we've given out on YouTube, we've hit all 4 plays on a nice little 4-0 run. Let's see if we can keep it up, heading into Sunday. So, talking through the 4 plays I like for Sunday, guys. We're first going to start off in the receiving yards category. And looking at a receiving yards prop I like this week, we're going to take a look at Michael Mayer, 20.5 receiving yards. I like the over here for Michael Mayer. So if you take a look at Michael Mayer's game log this season, he's only been targeted in 4 games. He's played in every game for the Raiders this season, but some of those games, like, he didn't get a target, so it doesn't show up on the game log. But the last 2 games, we've really seen the role increase for Michael Mayer, and that's one reason that I really like this play on Prizepicks. If you take a look at his snap counts this season, so first early part of the season, he was playing about 50% of the snaps on a weekly basis, 49%, 40%, 47%, 51%. He's basically been splitting time with Austin Hooper at tight end. But if you look at their last 2 games, the snap counts have really jumped up for Michael Mayer. 66% of the snaps played in Week 5, and then last week he played 81% of the snaps, which was a season high. He had 75 receiving yards in that game. In the last 2 games, the targets have been solid for Michael Mayer. Now, he only got 3 targets in that game against Green Bay, but he still had 2 catches for 39 yards. And then last week against the Patriots, 6 targets, 5 catches for 75 yards. Michael Mayer, when he was at Notre Dame, he was a really good tight end, really good receiving tight end. And it's kind of, I was expecting him to have a decent role on this Raiders team. That didn't really happen at the beginning of the season. But now it seems like Mayer has started to earn a bigger role, and it looks like he's their number 1 tight end now. It seems like he has surpassed Austin Hooper as the number 1 tight end for this Raiders team. And although the Raiders do, condense a lot of their targets to Jacoby Myers and Devontae Adams, there still should be enough opportunity for Mayer here. And if he's going to be out there for 70 to 80% of the snaps, if he's going to be like an every down tight end, if he's going to be out there running routes, I would bank on him getting 21 yards, more times than not. I mean, he could legit get this in one catch. I think last week or maybe the week before, I'm pretty sure he had like a 30-yard catch or something. Like, he's a good receiving tight end. The Raiders just haven't really been using him a ton this season, but the last 2 games, his usage has really started to tick up, which is why I really like this play. Plus, it's a pretty good matchup here against the Bears. If you take a look at the Bears this season against opposing tight ends, the Bears are allowing the second most receptions to opposing tight ends, second most receptions per game, and they're allowing the 7th most receiving yards per game to the tight end position. Now, the Raiders will be without Jimmy Garoppolo this week. We don't know yet who's going to start at quarterback for the Raiders. It's either going to be Brian Hoyer or Aiden O'Connell. I don't think like Jimmy Garoppolo is the best quarterback, so like I don't think it's much of a downgrade going to Hoyer or O'Connell. Given the good matchup here, and given the usage that Mayer's seen, like I think it doesn't matter who's at quarterback this week. I like his chances of getting 21 receiving yards, especially if he's going to be out there for 80% of the snaps like he was last week. I think he ran 22 routes last week, which was more than Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper only ran 9 routes, so yeah, Mayer has just earned a bigger role, it looks like. If he's going to be out there for a large majority of the snaps, running routes, as their top tight end, I would bank on him getting 21 receiving yards. And this Raiders team, they don't involve like a ton of other receivers. I mean, it's been a lot of Devontae Adams, a lot of Jacoby Myers. It's been a lot of Josh Jacobs out of the backfield, and really no one else has been catching passes for the Raiders besides those guys. Now it looks like Mayer has earned a bigger role, and he's going to be a guy they can involve a lot in the passing game. So give me over 20.5 receiving yards for Michael Mayer this week as our first play. Then the next play we're going to look at is going to be in the receptions category. We're going to take a look at Marquise Brown, 4.5 receptions. Give me the over here as well for Marquise Brown. Now, if you take a look at Marquise Brown's game log this season, last 5 games, he's over this line in 3 out of 5. The last 2 weeks, he's had 4 receptions, but you have to look a little bit more into it. And if you look at the usage the last 2 weeks for Marquise Brown, he has gotten incredibly unlucky to only have 4 receptions their last 2 games. Last week against the Rams, he had 11 targets, only 4 catches on 11 targets. That's obviously incredibly unlucky to only get 4 catches when you're targeted 11 times. And then the week before that against Cincinnati, again, only 4 receptions in that game, but he saw 10 targets in that game. He's had at least 10 targets in 4 out of their 6 games this season. The usage for Marquise Brown has been really good. He has been a top target for Josh Dobbs, and this is a pretty good spot for Arizona to put up, I don't want to say to put up points, but to be able to do some damage in the air, because this Seattle defense, they've been way more vulnerable against the pass than they have against the run this season. And if you look at where they have ranked against opposing wide receivers, they are giving up the most targets per game, the most receptions per game, and the second most receiving yards per game to opposing wide receivers. It's wide receivers have been able to have a lot of success against the Seattle secondary, and with how much Hollywood Brown's being used in this Cardinals offense, just with the targets he's getting, leading the team in target share this season, has a target share just over 28%. He projects to see like almost 10 targets on a weekly basis. And this Cardinals team, they're not very good, so they're going to be playing from behind a lot of weeks. This is another game script where they should be playing from behind. This game is in Seattle, so they're playing on the road. They're 7.5-point dogs. They're going to be trailing in this game, which means Joshua Dobbs is going to probably have to throw the ball 30, 35 times. And if he's going to be throwing the ball that many times, you can expect a good amount of targets for Hollywood Brown. And if you told me before the game started that Hollywood Brown was going to see 10 targets, I would bank on him getting at least 5 receptions. He's gotten incredibly unlucky the last 2 weeks to only have 4 receptions when he has seen double-digit targets in both those games. More times than not, you get double-digit targets for Hollywood Brown, he's getting 5 receptions. So give me more than 4.5 receptions for Marquise Brown as our second play. Do want to mention that on DK Sportsbook right now, this prop is heavily favored towards the over, so the odds are pretty good on this play as well. Right now on DK Sportsbook, this prop is favored minus 140 towards the over, so the odds are very good here as well. That's another plus, another good thing we'd like to see. But then the next play we're going to take a look at, a passing touchdowns prop. Well, I guess we're not going to look at a passing touchdowns prop because it just got taken off the board. That is super annoying. I did have Justin Herbert more than 1.5 passing touchdowns. I literally put the play in, got ready to make this video, and I guess they just took it off the board, which is super annoying. I guess it doesn't even make sense. I guess we don't even really need to talk about it since it got taken off the board. But I was going to play Justin Herbert more than 1.5 passing touchdowns. That got taken off the board. We'll have to wait and see. Like if they add fantasy score for Justin Herbert and that line comes in like less than 20, I think you could take that fantasy score for Herbert. But God, since that play got taken off the board, we just might as well not even talk about it, I guess. It doesn't really do any justice. So I guess we'll talk about the last play then. So instead of giving out 4 plays in this video, I guess I'm only going to give out 3 since one of our plays just got taken off the board. I didn't even know it got taken off. But the next play we're going to take a look at, we're going to go back to the receptions category. And we're going to look at Jalen Waddle at 4.5 receptions. Another over that I like here. More than 4.5 receptions for Jalen Waddle. Now, Jalen Waddle, you look at his game log this season, 4 receptions in all of their last 5 games. But the last 2 games, he's had 5 and 7 receptions. The usage for Jalen Waddle has also been very good, very similar to Marquise Brown. You're seeing a lot of targets for Jalen Waddle, and especially the last 2 weeks. 10 targets in that game against the Giants, and then 9 targets last week against Carolina. And then the weeks before that, 5 targets against the Chargers, 6 against the Patriots, 5 against Buffalo. Had 4 receptions in all of those games. This is a really good spot against the Eagles. The Eagles are another team kind of similar to the Seahawks. The Eagles are a very tough team to run on. The way you beat this Eagles team is through the air. And if you take a look at them this season in terms of where they rank against opposing wide receivers, the Eagles are allowing the 2nd most targets to wide receivers, the 5th most receptions. These are per game stats. And then in terms of receiving yards, they're allowing the 8th or 9th most receiving yards. So it's been a good matchup going up against this Eagles secondary. And this is a really good spot, for just in terms of like game environment. If you take a look at this game, like the total in this game, this is expected to be I would say the high scoring game on the Sunday slate. It has the highest total right now at 51.5. 2 explosive offenses, Philadelphia and Miami. Honestly, probably the 2 best teams in the league right now. I'm super excited to watch this game on Sunday night, and I'm glad I was able to find a prop that I like in this game because it's going to make this game even more fun to watch. But Jalen Waddle this season, he's been a top target for Tua. We know that Tyreek Hill is going to dominate targets as well, but a large majority of the dropbacks, when Tua is dropping back to throw, he's looking for Tyreek, he's looking for Waddle. Those are the 2 guys that are really dominating the target share in this Dolphins offense. So if Tua's going to have to throw the ball 30, 35 times in this game, which I think is pretty likely, I don't really see Miami having much success running the ball. Teams have not been able to run the ball on this Eagles defense. They're going to have to drop back. They're going to have to throw a lot. And if we're going to see a lot of pass attempts for Tua, I would bank on Jalen Waddle probably seeing at least 7 to 8 targets, maybe more than that. If he's going to get that many targets, I like his chances of getting 5 receptions. And this is another prop that on DK Sportsbook is heavily favored towards the over right now. If you look on DK Sportsbook, the over 4.5 receptions for Jalen Waddle is minus 130, favored towards the over. So these are technically 3 plays that I like for Sunday's slate, guys. I did have a 4th play. It was Justin Herbert, more than 1.5 passing touchdowns, but that got taken off the Prizepicks board. If there's any other DFS app that you play on that offers Justin Herbert over 1.5 passing touchdowns, feel free to take it. But right now on Prizepicks, it's not available. Again, if Prizepicks does add, I'm sure they will once they put up fantasy scores. If they have a fantasy score up for Herbert and it's if it's anything below 20, I really like that. You could take that instead. But I guess these are just going to be the 3 plays that we roll with for Sunday, guys. I did have a 4th play, guy taken off the board, but it is what it is. This is what I like, though, guys. And if you're going to be tailing me on these 3 plays, wish you guys the best of luck. As always, appreciate you guys watching these videos and supporting the Prizepicks content. These Prizepicks videos have been doing really well. You guys have been dropping a ton of likes, ton of views on these videos. Greatly, greatly appreciate your support. Hopefully, I've been helping you guys win some money. I know we've done well over our last 2 videos. Monday Night Football treated us well. Thursday Night Football treated us well. Hopefully this Sunday slate will treat us well as well. But again, if you're going to be tailing me, guys, good luck. Wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button if you did. Hit that subscribe button as well if you have not yet. And be sure to go check out Prizepicks as well, guys. Remember, on Prizepicks right now, there is a free square available for the NBA season. Steph Curry's points prop is set at 0.5. If you take that, that's basically a free pick that Prizepicks is giving you, and you just have to find any other pick or picks you like to pair with that free square. And if you want to add that free square to these plays and make a 4-pick entry, or add a couple more plays you like, make a 5 or 6-pick entry, you can do that. But again, that free square is available until Tuesday night. Take it while it's available. And again, if you're not on Prizepicks yet, use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. But good luck this week, guys. Thanks as always for watching the videos, supporting the content. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.